that reason. The more flashy techniques we often don't see as much, and it's the core ones that work. You know, the chokes, the guillotines, the triangles. We stick with the middleweights here, the male gi black belt masters. Allan Sousa with the red belt. Danilo Lemos with the black belt. Both athletes with a low stance, but it's Lemos that looks forward for the grips, looking for the single as well. I'd like to see him put a head snap on that, pull the head down, so it forces the weight to go through the feet. There we go. That was a better attempt. He actually got his hand on the leg that time. Again, really difficult to get the takedown in jiu-jitsu. We see this position a lot with the collar grip and the sleeve grips, the head's head to head and the hips back. And it's really largely now starting to look more to the takedown side, to the cousin of judo, or potentially the father, and of how you look at it, how Brazilian jiu-jitsu transpired. But it's going back to those roots and starting to think about the exposure, the hip-to-hip contact. How do you pull that in? You can't just go for it without any setup. You know, that's why you're seeing a lot of fakes and feints here from Lemos. He'll skip his foot forward for the ankle trip and he'll try something up top. He does a really good job of switching up these techniques here. Going to get a warning for inactivity. And a penalty point for each. Lemos now, I love the way he fakes the level change. He's got explosive shots on the outside as well. I like to see him try to start to transition between the upstairs and the downstairs, to pull on the head and then go low for the legs. You can see the leg skips back. I like to see him as well switch to the other ankle pick. So if he was going to go reach for the leg that currently, the left leg of Sousa, which he's skipping back, I'd like to see him now go for the left leg and then transition to the right leg to go for the ankle, you know, because Sousa has to have one leg on the ground to keep his base about him. When he's skipping the other one back, the other one's the base. Oh, look at that beautiful level change to single leg entry from Sousa. Now we're seeing a bit more entry. They're pulling the trigger more. They're being more insistent with their takedown attempts. Guard ball here from Lemos. I'm going to get a reset in the middle of the mat. Crowd very audible here at the Abu Dhabi Grand Slam Jiu-Jitsu World Tour 2021 in Brazil. Great support from the locals here in Rio. Lemos briefly looking for potentially a wrist lock there. You can see that he's trying to dive that arm deep and look for the wrist lock. He's also trying to throw that up as well to eliminate Sousa's ability to grip. You know, every time Sousa's worried about that wrist lock, he'll let go of the grip. You can see there, boom, straight away lets go of it. And Sousa needs those grips to start to pass the guard. This is beautiful work. This is textbook grip stripping. As soon as Sousa looks for a grip, Lemos immediately disengages. That's what we need to do. You'll see the grips, and the more and more people get grips, whether it's on the legs, the lapel, the sleeves, they really do have control of their opponents. But the second their opponent strips that, you'll notice they don't have as much control. This is why we're seeing Lemos be really insistent with the grips. Nice. Oh, he looks for the sweep here. He's got to fire the hips forward to finish this. Sousa doing a great job of using that base leg to drive his opponent back up to the sky and land back on his feet. This fight very, very exciting here. Sousa and Lemos really looking to pull the trigger, looking to be really insistent, but it's Lemos now with 2 points to 1 on Sousa. One of those was a penalty for the inactivity, so Lemos currently up 1. No reset here as they get to the edge of the mat. And a special thanks to our sponsors, UAE Jiu-Jitsu Fitness, International Vision Travel, Ivy Sports Management, International Vision Investments, 24/7 Management. Thank you so much for supporting us and allowing us to be here at the Rio de Janeiro Grand Slam 2021. Lemos looking for the single leg here. Sousa doing a good job of switching that up as they go off the mat. Brief stop in the action here. 51 seconds left on the clock. Video assistance replay. Great affordance for the referee mid-fight to be able to use the replay. There's something that should be implored in combat sports. Here, as you can see the screen, this is what the referee is looking for here. He's looking to see if there was an advantage gained, whether there was a point secured, to reaffirm, to make sure that this was potentially a takedown, or was Lemos in the transition. Also a big thank you to our AJP chairman, Abdulmanan Al-Hashmi, for making this possible. And everyone behind the scenes as well at the Abu Dhabi Grand Slam Jiu-Jitsu World Tour. Often the people that you don't see on the cameras, on the mats, they make everything work behind the scenes to allow our competitors to compete for you on this world stage. A great fight between Sousa and Lemos here. And actually one of the points being taken away from Lemos due to that video assistance replay. It really does eliminate the opportunities for somebody to contest, to complain, to argue. With this video replay, the instant replay back during the fight, it's a real viable option to make sure that the scoring system is being adhered to. As we get to the end of the match here, we get a rest period and they'll go to the sudden death round, where if they were to score a point, they will automatically win the match. The first person to score, or indeed submit, they get another 20 seconds to regain their breath before they get started again. Sousa with the red belt, Lemos with the black belt. Currently Sousa on your screen. They get a minute to work here. Here we see often more of a frenetic pace, but Sousa and Lemos have been going at quite a decent pace. Actually, it's been quite an exciting fight thus far. Let's see if they pull the trigger here. A bit of a slower reaction here might be Lemos looking for the duck under. Look for him to lever the elbow up. Look to grab the gi there, the lapel. See him adjusting on the back of the arm there, the left arm of Sousa. Might be saying to me he's looking for the duck under. You could tally that with the head snap as well. As he goes for the leg, Sousa puts his head down and his hips back to get his legs away from his opponent. Now, if you drag your opponent's head down to the grab, call it a head snap, you could have some success there. And equally, if he defends the head snap, he goes up. And it gives you the avenue now to go downstairs. Again, easier said than done. But it's one of those things where you chain your takedown attempts together. But this one will go to the judge's decision. It's Danilo Lemos that gets the nod from the judges. They believe that he edged out by the points and he will advance forward in this competition.